Today is Friday, Parashat Yitro. In the parasha of this week, we'll read about the 10 Commandments. The parasha is called Yitro after the name of the father-in-law of Moshe Rabbeinu. His name was Yitro, and the parasha begins with Vayishma Yitro, and Yitro heard. What did he hear? He heard about the incredible miracles that took place, the parting of the Red Sea, the war with Amalek, and Yitro was started as one of the advisors of Paro, and he was a priest in Midian. He was known to have worshipped all sorts of avodah zarah. He had studied all sorts of idolatries before he came to the conclusion of monotheism, of believing in one God, and that the Jewish religion is the religion that he adopted. So he was a person with a very critical mind. He studied, he learned, he tried, and then he came to this conclusion. But what happens when he comes to Moshe Rabbeinu, when he comes to join the Jewish people, and he comes and he notices that Moshe Rabbeinu is overworked, overburdened. He was judging the people, and every single hour of the day, basically, he had the duty of adjudicating cases, of answering questions, and Yitro told him, Lo tov ato, so you don't do good, this is not good, because this will wear you down, and you have to delegate responsibility. You have to appoint other judges under you who will judge the lower cases, the cases that are easier, and maybe the ones that are complicated, they'll refer up the channel all the way up to you. And we see here in Yitro a personality of a person who is noticing what happens. He heard, he paid attention to what happened, he observes, he's a great observer, and when he observes something that is not ideal, he's there to take action, to make recommendations, to make constructive criticism. And that is an important quality in a person, but that's very different than criticizing just for the sake of criticizing others. Actually, in the case of Yitro, he was first on himself, was critical of his own behavior when he had been an idolater before, a person who worshipped idols and studied what is right, what is wrong. He was willing to look at himself and first of all analyze if what he's doing is right or wrong before he came to the conclusion to join the Jewish people. When a person is willing to be critical of his own actions and to study his own behavior, if it's proper or not, then yes, you can of course also observe others, and if you see a behavior that is not proper or ideal in others, then you take action and you propose and you make what's called constructive criticism to help others to become better people. So the parasha of this week with the name of Yitro, it's the first pasuk, tells us about a very important quality, the quality to be, like we said yesterday when we learned about the zehirut that Ramchal spoke about, that a person should always be careful with his actions and his own actions and analyze if he's doing what he's doing is right. And then of course once you gain that ability to be careful with your own actions, then you can observe also others, and then when you have something that is positive to recommend, then you make the recommendation just like Yitro did in the parasha of this week. Baruch Adonai Le'olam, Amen ve'Amen, and Shabbat Shalom.